It's a funny thing about the truth. It doesn't always come knocking. You've got to drag it out of the gutter, kicking and screaming, even when it lies to your face. Every lead I've chased into another dead end, another closed door, another pair of eyes telling me I was better off forgetting. But forgetting is a luxury I can't afford. Not anymore. You think you can pay with a little time and some intuition, but even with that won't get you anywhere. In certain places, you've got to force your way in to get what you need, to figure out the person's motive for a murder, to find a trail that's untraceable to most, or even a missing piece of information that breaks a case wide open. Either way, someone has to pay, whether it be a not very prominent detective such as myself, or a doppelganger that likes to hide in plain sight. More than ever, it's gotten more interesting for our fellow detectives. And now with Sage being involved, it's going to make things even more difficult than before. Welcome back to True Detective Tuesdays, my fellow investigators and gumshoes. It's been a long time coming. Glad to be back. Let's get back on the case, shall we?
Your mystery you wouldn't want to miss when the Chaotix are on the case.
Oh, finally! Vector, our sometimes unreliable narrator and full-time cooped-up crocodile, is about to get to the heart of the matter. Sonic, you will not believe what happens next. We're at the best part!
And, what part was that again exactly, Eggman?
The part where Vector and Espio and Charmy meet Sage, my brilliant AI daughter. So come on, Gumshoe, let's hear it. Tell me in the rodent how brilliant my perfect little creation is.
Actually, I'm thinking now might be a good time for a nap.
Oh, what?
Look, I've been talking for a really long time, all right? It takes a lot out of a man. If you could, maybe just unlimber a little of that famous Dr. Eggman hospitality and let me get, say, 9 or 10 hours of shut-eye, I could do this story a lot more justice.
It's not a bad idea, Doc. I mean, listening as hard as you've been, that mustache has got to be a little droopy by now, right? Why don't we call it for today and pick the whole thing back up in the morning?
Let's not forget who's the captive and who's the captor here, you worthless little runts.
I'm not little.
If you think I'm gonna wait 1 second longer to hear about how my precious Sage acquitted herself, you've got worms for brains.
That's one proud
I guess
dad.
you better get on with it then, Vector. But don't leave out a single detail about anything. Ooh. Whoa, Doc. No need to get so up close and personal.
I am well aware, Rodent, that you and the so-called detective over there have been stalling all this time.
Stall? Me? I wouldn't dream of it.
Yeah, all Vector's been doing is providing quality entertainment.
Yes, well, the fact remains that it doesn't matter. No one can breach this base. It's like a vault inside a fortress. Your efforts at buying yourselves more time are pointless. So get on with it!
Fine.
Hubris
What's
is
a
the
little
folly of
crippling
man.
sleep deprivation among
Over
friends? It took us most of the day, but eventually we arrived at the coordinates General had given us. The entrance to the abandoned base was at the end of a box canyon, where tumbleweeds skittered past like golden leaves on an autumn day, and the deep, dry sand crunched underfoot in tiny, desperate echoes. The entrance itself looked like little more than a gigantic round metal door set into a sheer stone cliff. An ugly metallic scar on the face of nature itself.
I'll have you know I put a lot of thought into my base's designs.
Good for you, Doctor. Now, if I may continue.
I'll continue. Yes, whatever.
Now, where were we? Oh, yeah. Staring at the entrance to the abandoned base.
That's it? A big door? How do we even know we're in the right spot?
These are the exact coordinates we got from General.
Okay, but where are we anyway?
We do seem to be in the middle of absolutely nowhere, Vector.
I know, this is weird. Eggman usually goes out of his way to make his bases as obvious and garish and ugly as possible.
Yeah, they're the absolute worst. It's like Eggman has no taste whatsoever.
I couldn't agree more. In fact, I would speculate that Eggman displays a pathological need for recognition.
Big words from a discount detective. Though I will admit I'm a bit impressed that you even know words like speculate and pathological.
Everybody's a critic. May I continue?
You may, but watch the editorializing, Vector.
Fair enough. We decided what we were looking at was some sort of stealth base. We'd never heard of any secret Eggman bases, but maybe that was the point? Anyway, we couldn't come up with a better explanation, though that didn't stop certain members of the team from trying.
Hey, maybe it's not an Eggman base at all. Maybe it's a secret pirate treasure lair.
I don't think General would have gotten that confused, Charmy.
Come on, let's see if
Maybe
we
we
can figure
can
out
even
how to get through
find the
that
One
door.
Piece.
I think I see a control panel off to one
Don't
side.
tell Iñaki.
Eggman does usually make his bases super obvious, though. So what does it mean that this one's tucked away in a little cranny? One you can only find if you know exactly where to look.
Ooh, maybe it's a secret base for beings from another planet.
Sure, Charmy. Anyway, Eggman's got to have secrets, just like anyone else. Maybe this is where he keeps his.
Huh. There's only one button. Might as well give it a try. Huh. Nothing. Maybe you're right. Maybe General just had his facts wrong.
Oh, I've got it! It's an overflow valve to some huge dam somewhere, and if it opens up, it'll turn this canyon into a river and wash us all away!
Wow, Charmy, that was really specific. And kind of alarming now that I think about it.
I watched a documentary.
Wait, hang on. I hear something. Some kind of mechanism inside the door. There's something moving. Back up! Everybody, back up!
We had no idea what to expect. Anything could have happened. Eggman himself could have shown up, or a horde of his robots. Maybe even a rushing river. But instead of any of that, turned out Eggman couldn't resist adding a bit of visual flair, even to a secret stealth base. As we watched, a narrow hatch opened, and a giant Eggman mustache popped out of the door.
A secret stash!
Wow, subtle.
No one asked you, Sonic.
Bad
Well,
pun.
this testament to one man's vanity removes any doubt about where we are.
Huh? Oh, Yeah, now I see it. If you squint your eyes just right, the mustache makes the door look like Eggman's face. And wow, it's so soft.
Ew! Quit touching it! Okay, guys. Clearly, that was not the open button. Charmy, you stick with me while I try to figure out where the open button is. Or if there even is one. Espio, you go scout around and see if there's another way in. And be discreet.
I'm on it.
So that button is not the way to open the door. But it's still out here, in a prominent place. What could its purpose be?
Maybe it's a doorbell?
I hardly think Eggman would have installed a doorbell on the entrance to his secret stealth base. And even if it is, General said the base is abandoned, so it's not like somebody's going to answer it.
Ah! Big robot! Big robot!
Charmy, get behind me!
Big robot indeed. The thing that had just burst up out of the ground and almost given us both heart attacks was an egg hammer. One of the heavy hitters in Eggman's army. And the thing it used for those heavy hits was a gigantic hammer. Oh, hence the name. Can't believe I just now put that together.
Watch out, Charmy! It's gonna try to flatten us!
Well, if that thing hits either one of us, we're pancakes! I'm gonna try and sting its head!
No! Charmy, wait!
Can't flatten us if you can't see us, you big metal meanie! Uh-oh! I don't think it's working, Vector! In fact, I think I made it mad! Look out!
Yow! It almost nailed me! And if your stings had no effect, I don't think whacking it with my tail would do much better.
Whoa! Here it comes again!
You okay, kid?
Yeah, but for how much longer?
I know. We can't keep dancing around it forever. Charmy, do you trust me?
Well, yeah. Why? You got an idea?
Did you ever see Sonic and Tails do one of those whirly combo attack things?
You mean like when they grab hold of each other and spin around real fast? Look out!
That might be our only chance here.
Well, hey, what's the worst that could happen? We both get squashed into hockey pucks?
Yeah, basically.
What the heck? We won't know till we try.
Okay, grab my hands and spin! Now, Charmy, towards the big robot guy!
We did it!
And with only a little cranial trauma.
Hey, Vector, I've got another idea.
Yeah?
Why don't we never do that again?
I like that plan. It has my approval. We still need to try to get that door open, though.
Right. Under half.
Vector? Do you hear that?
Afraid so.
Do you know what it is?
I can't even tell where it's coming from.
Is it giving you the willies?
Yeah, it is. It feels like
Like something's coming?
You are not allowed here.
Vector? Since when do ghosts look like little white-haired girls in white dresses with blue glowy stuff all around them?
Pretty sure that's not a ghost, kid.
But I can see through her.
Yeah, but you can also see all that blue computer code inside her, right?
Oh, well, yeah.
What we're looking at is some kind of hologram. Isn't that right, Miss?
Sage. And yes, you are correct. I have manifested in the form of a tangible hard light hologram made of digital energy. You two are part of the Chaotix Detective Agency. Yes, Vector the Crocodile and Charmy B.
How'd you know? We've never met, have we?
I have extensive records.
Okay. Well, nice to meet you. Also, what are you?
Charmy, don't be rude.
No offense was given, Vector. Know, young bee, that I am Dr. Eggman's greatest creation. A sentient, artificially intelligent being who both embodies and controls the Eggnet. Put more simply, I am Dr. Eggman's daughter. And I reiterate, you are not allowed to be here.
If you'll, just excuse us for a second, Sage, please. Charmy, come here. Okay, this is serious. If she's in charge of the Eggnet, she's in charge of Eggman's robots.
Oh. Oh, you mean like that egg hammer?
Yeah, exactly.
So she's actually the one who just tried to squish us?
It's looking that way.
Now she's just floating there, all calm-like. What do we do?
I think, unless she sends some other kind of huge robot after us, we'd better try to talk to her.
Okay, but be really polite.
I will.
Really, really polite.
I will. Excuse me, Miss Sage. I was wondering if I could ask you something. We're looking for some information, and we thought maybe we could find it in this base.
That's all you want? Just information? You are not trying to cause Eggman trouble?
I promise you we're not. The problem is we only have a name. Red Spectre.
Red Spectre. Searching files. Interesting. I can locate the file name, but it appears to be restricted. To what precisely does this file relate?
Well, you see, we're investigating a series of ancient artifact thefts, and one of the leads involves a file we found in a gun archive. The file code named Red Spectre. All we're trying to do is locate the thief and get the artifacts back.
Interesting. The file seems to have been partitioned off. The only related item I could locate...
Yes?
...is under a different file name.
Yes?
Which is...
Yes?
Phantom.
Phantom? Okay, so what's in that file?
I am... unable to access its contents.
Vector, what's going on? You look like you ate some bad clams or something.
Just give me a minute. I think I've got something.
Oh, is it a cramp? I get those sometimes. They're terrible.
No, Charmy. I mean something's clicking.
You've got a cramp that's clicking? Vector, I think you need to see a doctor.
Will you give me a second here? I'm trying to think.
Hey, no need to get cranky. He gets like this sometimes.
Noted.
I do my best not to think. Thinking always gets me in trouble.
I find that easy to believe.
Aha!
Vector, are you okay? Is the cramp in your fingers? Is that why you're snapping them?
No, Charmy. Red Spectre. Phantom. Don't you get it? Phantom is another word for Spectre. And what's red? What's red and goes with Phantom, Charmy?
I don't know. I've always been terrible with pop quizzes.
I can't believe it. I know who the thief is.
Whoa. Who is it then? Who, Vector?
I did indeed know the thief's identity. What I did not know at that moment was the unexpected encounter Espio had found himself wandering into while we dealt with the Egg Hammer and Sage.
If I were an underground stealth base, and I needed some ventilation shafts, where would I put one, and how would I conceal it? Well, would you look at that? An artificial shrub, with a hinge at the bottom, just asking to be opened up. Let's see what we find when we crack it open.
Boo.
Rouge, would you please stop doing that?
Doing what?
Appearing out of nowhere and scaring me out of my skin.
But I didn't appear out of nowhere. I appeared from the old Eggman base, which is what you were trying to find a way into, right? Honestly, Espio, between your attempts at being a ninja and a detective, I think you might make a good janitor.
Hey, janitors are every bit as important as detectives, or as important as whatever it is you do. Will you please move and let me stand up?
Women
What are you doing here anyway?
that are fictional.
Well, I'm not about to just walk up and ring the doorbell to an Eggman base. That's for sure.
All right, well, what did you find? Inside the base?
Nothing. The vent's sealed off at the bottom. All I could do was look around a little.
Disappointing.
You're telling me. Listen, if I were you, I'd head back to the front door, take the Croc and the Bee, and beat feet. If Eggman or his forces are in there somewhere, I'm betting they've already tripped some kind of early warning system. You and your crew might have only moments before an attack.
Let's say that's true. If it is, you could help us face that attack.
Hey, you're right. I totally could. Except I won't.
Why not? You've been our ally in the past a lot more often than you've been a foe.
Kind of you to notice. But I'm strictly here to learn more about these astroscopic lens heists. They're pretty fascinating, you know. And I think they need the right person to collect them all and keep them safe.
Let me guess. That person is you.
Well, yeah.
So you're just going to sneak around and gather your data and leave us to face Eggman ourselves?
No one's forcing you to fight whatever's coming. You could just go back home and leave these precious artifacts to me. Or you could come with me. With our talents combined, there's nothing we couldn't or wouldn't do.
Why do you keep suggesting I leave my teammates behind? Especially when there might be danger close at hand. I could never.
Right. You could never. Oh well. It was worth another try.
Hey, do you hear that? From inside the ventilation shaft. I think it's a mech on the move. Rouge, you've got to help us fight. And she's gone. Again.
Of course.
Really wish she'd quit doing that.
Yeah.
Vector! Charmy! Enemy inbound! Vector! Charmy!
Oh, that must be the third member of your team. Espio the Chameleon, correct?
Vector, he sounds like he's freaking out.
I can hear him.
Vector!
Espio never freaks out.
Isn't he supposed to be the stealthy one?
Vector! Charmy! We've got to get out of here. Who's this?
Her name's Sage. She's Eggman's AI daughter.
Wow, there is a lot to unpack there. But we don't have time. We're about to be attacked.
Attacked? By what? From where?
From inside the base. There's a mech on its way. I'd recognize those footsteps anywhere.
Sage, is that true? Are we about to get wailed on again?
It seems very likely, yes. Eggman is highly displeased that you have discovered his secret base.
And you didn't think to tell us this?
Well, if I had, then I wouldn't have been able to see that look on your face.
Guys, the door's opening.
Look out! It's Eggman himself.
And there he was, the would-be conqueror of the world. The man who possessed even more tyrannical tendencies than mustache wax. The biggest pain in the hindquarters civilization has ever known.
Hey, now that's hardly fair. All I've ever done is try to let this world benefit from my massive, nigh incalculable genius. Also, watch your mouth, Gumshoe.
Piloting a ferocious mech with banks of laser weapons and missiles, all trained squarely on us.
Vector, what do we do?
Dodge, kid! Dodge for all you're worth!
Ah, as if I can't swat a measly insect out of the air. Eat laser beam!
Hey, Rumbo! Try picking on an adult, why don't you?
Vector, what are you doing?
I'll keep him busy. You grab Charmy and put as much distance between that mech and you guys as possible.
But...
Hey, Eggman! Come get a taste of how we treat creeps like you in Seaside City!
Oh, this is too good. I've already got Sonic locked away in a cage, and now all his little do-gooder friends can join him.
Espio, get Charmy and go! We'll see who's locked in a cage when I'm through with you, Eggman. Now come on. You're not afraid of a little tail bashing, are you? Ow! Ow! That really hurts. Ow! Ow! Good grief, what is that thing made of? Oh! At least Espio and Charmy got away.
I've been more than fair, Reptile. You've had your turn. Now allow me to take mine. Missiles away!
Whoa! Whoa!
Vector! Vector, it's me, Sonic! Wake up! Wake up!
And that's how it all got involved. Now we know the possibility of the thief is not only just a doppelganger, but somebody that can disguise into anybody through illusion, through the Phantom Ruby Infinite. But why? The question is, why does he need the astroscopic lenses? Why? Could be a big illusion he wants to create so he can take over the world. Maybe payback against Eggman for misusing him. Could be a mix of different things. But that's not for us to tell for now. That's for next time. As we figure out more and more as we go along. It's good to be back. I bid you adieu.